And coming up next, please welcome to the stage, Helen from Philly, Miss Christine Olivas.
Yeah.
So, hello from me and my popular sweater, apparently. A lot of chatter in the chat about the Target lavender sweater. It's at Target, it's $10. You too can have pussy sleeve on your sweater. Cool. So, well, they say blood is thicker than water, right? Which is why period sex is the best. Forget water-based lube. Try shedded uterine lining lube. I don't know. So I cut things off with my father. Speaking of blood being thicker than water, I cut things off with my father earlier in the pandemic. We got in a fight because I refused to attend a Zoom church service.
Woo!
I know Jonathan appreciates that. There have been a lot of religion references, as you would expect in the divorce mic. We got in a fight because I would not attend a Zoom church service. Look, I refuse to attend, sit around awkwardly waiting for someone to speak, and then all of a sudden have God boom in and go, sorry, I was on mute. Also, God, turn on your goddamn video. I already don't think you exist, so prove it.
Woo! Yeah.
I'm a minister's daughter, hence the Zoom church service. Whenever people hear that, they're like, oh my God, a minister's daughter? You must have had a lot of anal sex instead of real sex. And I'm like, that's not true. To pretend I was a virgin, I just licked a lot of pussies instead. I'm just saying. I know Joli loves this, but it's God's lesbian loophole. Woo! But I am allowed to be here at the Big D because I have been divorced twice. If anyone else has been divorced twice, raise your hand.
Almost.
That's what I think.
One and a half.
We'll talk later. But I have been divorced twice, which means I have said I can't do this as many times as I've said I do.
Woo!
I don't know what's going to happen the third time. They're going to be like, do you take this man? I'm going to be like, sure, but it doesn't mean anything.
Woo!
My first husband was gay.
Woo!
Yes.
My first husband was gay, and my second husband was a narcoleptic. So that means they both fucked me in the dark with their eyes closed.
That's fucking fantastic.
The narcoleptic was actually a horrible person, though. The gay husband, we're still friends. Like, we're still keeping in touch. He's a wonderful person. We just should never have been married. Narcoleptic, not so much. Lots of things that we went through. So he was extremely addicted to porn. So much so, and I'm sorry, Richie, you're wrong. Married women do want to have sex, and I didn't want to have sex, and I went to him every night to try to have sex, and instead he would go in the bathroom, close the door, and jerk off to porn instead. And after a while, I finally confronted him about it. I'm like, look, like, I'm a sexual person. Like, I want to have sex. Like, why don't you include me? And he's like, Christine, I do include you. I crop a picture of your face, and I put it over the chick in the porn scene. And I'm like, look, I know you're into anal. I've never had one full dick in my ass, let alone four. Don't put my picture over that shit. Also, turns out he used the pic from our wedding day. On top of his porn pics. And I'm like, why did you choose that one? He's like, oh, because that's the happiest you've ever looked.
Damn.
It's awful. He was also obsessed with blowjobs. Not a surprise. Blowjobs and anal, perfect duo. They tend to go well together. And he'd be like, Christine, I mean, you just do it so gently. Like, why can't you just like do it like a porn star? Why can't you just choke on it? And I'd be like, that is so fucking offensive. Because you have to have a hard cock for me to do that.
Woo!
I'm just saying, if it's not hard, it's not deep throating, it's shallow mouthing. I think that's enough for tonight. Thank you so much, Eric.
All right.
All right.
Yo, you fucking killed that shit.
Oh
Holy
my God.
What another beautiful sermon. We might have to have a Church of the Big D on this one. This is intense tonight. Y'all bringing some fire. This is amazing.
That was fucking awesome. Holy shit.